So if you are being watched by some entities that appear to look like aliens, these are people that are operating, that are flying these drones. And you're not crazy. You probably see this spotlight and it's looking directly at you, or it's directly above your house, and you probably saw it there the other day. It's probably been there all week. These are, as I said, entities and people, a part of this secret government program that spy, surveil, time, track, monitor your every movement. So your life is pretty much like a movie. And when you're alone, it's like a horror movie. Which is why, it's always said that it's not a good idea to isolate yourself if you're a target individual in this gang stalking program. Because it's going to be like a horror movie. Footsteps on your roof at like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, sometimes earlier. People knocking at your door. Police knocking at your door. Saying that you called the cops. So if you're seeing local law enforcement following you around, police, of course, police are going to find themselves, doing that. It's well known that there's a lot of, corrupt cops and, cops that, are dirty. So it's only obvious that they'll find themselves in this program, tracking people and following people and just doing, unnecessary stuff that's not a part of their job, that they don't need to be doing. So I usually just skip over that, but because it's for this video, it is something that you should be paying attention to if you, believe that you're being targeted. If you see local law enforcement following you around, like take for example, you pull out your driveway and you pull on the first street, you make your first turn or something like that, and there's either a cop car in front of you or behind you. If you think that that's scary, sometimes what they'll do is, if you're a specific type of target individual too, what they'll do is they'll pull over people. They'll actually create fake traffic stops around you. So these are real life police officers, a part of your city or wherever you're at. And that should show you how much, people's involved in this program. And they somehow get these cops to stage these traffic stops. Sometimes not even a real traffic stop. It's literally the whole fake traffic stop that you're seeing right in front of you. And sometimes they actually stop people nearby you. And sometimes it makes you wonder, like, are these people actually doing something? It cannot be a coincidence, because sometimes this will happen on a day-to-day basis. So that it's not a, coincidence. They're stopping these people. You're wondering, are these people actually doing things, or like, what is going on here? So what they want to do is make you appear to be living in a different reality. Like this, everything is gang stalking. It's only you seeing what's happening, and, everyone should be looking at you like you're a crazy person. Like, you have some type of mental illness, like you're schizophrenic, like you're seeing things that aren't there. When these people are actually doing these things to you, and they're gaslighting. They're manipulators. These people will go out and tell people that you are a criminal, that you are a no good, that you're somebody that they should be keeping an eye on. I've actually had them go out and tell people who I know that I'm not a good person, and I'm a bad person, I'm some criminal. And it's so strange because they're telling people these things, yet here I am today. I have a clean record. I've never been arrested, never committed a crime a day in my life. These people never succeed at doing what they're trying to do, trying to frame me. It's just simply not gonna work. And then they went around telling people that I'm some type of bad person. And they fail to realize that, bro, you're doing all of this for me. Nobody is perfect, yes, but I know that you're doing all of this for me for a specific reason. Like, these are real life people. Keyword life. Like, do you guys not have a life? You're out here, going around telling people these things. You're on top of my roof, walking at like 4 a.m. in the morning. You're up here in drones synchronized with my implantar chip from miles away. You're driving around in specified color vehicles. They're doing all of these things for you. These are things that I've been going through for 13 years. Nobody can tell me different. It becomes a point in your life to where these people are like insects. They're like pests. Flying over your house in military choppers and whatnot. Those stuff is bound to tick you off every now and then, but they fail to realize that you cannot break me. They're trying to break you. You guys know what I mean? They're trying to get you to act out of violence. They try to get you to, go down a suicidal path. They want to see the worst out of you because, you're a good person. They want to see bad out of you because you're the complete opposite.